EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Come on, set! Now that one, 50 series! 52 blaster! Blaster, 6!
Play action, now it's Tua. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got him in. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big 30-yard play on third.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10, Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Tua to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert. It will be a 4th and 4. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, every one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing Jones. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw it wasn't willing to completely break up a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Here we go.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a slant to Hill. He's got the first down and more. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. We're going to take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. It's caught. Smith.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. There's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jones, open man here, the tight end Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being
touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's get the big shot right now.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out to his left.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 37 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being big.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's caught by Myers.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Big 3rd down. Field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Here's Jones.
And he finds Parker here, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Waste of time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is the kicker, Nick Ford. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Starting the drive with Algier. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On play action, Mariota. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second, here's Algier. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Mariota on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Algier now up the middle. 46 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Kaderl Hodge, 54 yards.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route or catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mariota to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Falcons 14, Raiders nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of... home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive. And now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of this size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's caught on the right side, Williams.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 41 yards.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down, Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert on first down now. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hopkins' kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.